The learning outcomes for this video is for you to be able to first, describe events and their purposes in society. Second, to explain MICE and the implications of its growth. From our last lesson, events are categorized under attractions. Events refer to the gathering or coming together of people for specific or common purposes. For example, an education convention, a concert or a musical festival, or a sporting event like the Olympics. Events serve the following purposes in society. First, events like festivals commemorate and celebrate a society's culture and heritage. Events also generate revenues for destinations, largely from the spending of visitors, as well as sales and procurement of services. Businesses also use conferences for networking opportunity. Events also act as a valuable source of knowledge exchange between different people or organizations. Moreover, they generate employment. And lastly, they bring about the exposure of destinations and a change of perceptions towards them. There are four main categories of events, namely mega, hallmark, major, and local. Mega events are international and often draw hundreds of thousands of attendees, or sometimes millions. Clearly, the Olympics or World Cup are mega events. Mega events are mostly periodic with 2 to 4 years interval as extensive preparation and investment are required. Hallmark events are those that people remember destinations for. Examples are Carnival in Rio de Janeiro or Tour de France. Major events refer to the national scale event and of significant importance to the destination. For example, a country's National Day celebration or the coronation of a king or queen. Major and hallmark events can sometimes be considered the same. Hallmark events are distinctive from the fact that they are usually more recognized internationally. Local events are the smallest in terms of scale. They can be an event specific to the area or a national event held locally. They usually not involve many tourists or visitors. Examples are local sports events or festivals. In the recent 2 decades, the strong growth in the events industry has been particularly the meetings, incentives, conventions, and exhibition sectors or what is known as MICE. Let's elaborate more about MICE. Meetings are the events that any number of people coming together in one place for a particular activity, which can be a one-time event or occur regularly. Incentive events are non-business vacation with the aim of continued motivation for performance, typically given to employees as a reward. Conferences are information exchange events with specific objectives. The events are usually organized for people from the same profession or field. And lastly, exhibitions are the events that products and services are displayed, and are the primary focus of the event. As mentioned earlier, the MICE industry has seen very strong growth over the last few decades. Economic growth is a strong driver for the MICE industry. When the economy is doing well, business activities increase, companies have more money to spend on business travels and participate in conferences and exhibitions. The growth of the MICE industry is also intertwined with the growth of the tourism industry. There will be more tourists and greater spending in all sectors. As the industry grows, there will also be increasing pressure to curb the environmental and social issues. As sustainability issues are emerging fast, planners must incorporate sustainability initiatives into the planning of events. The hospitality and tourism sectors are also increasingly adopting sustainability guidelines and practices as well.